Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today on why the Cleveland Browns are overrated. Before I continue, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers by June 1st. I'm at like 78 or 79 right now, so hit that goal and please hit that subscribe button. You won't regret it. Anyways, the Cleveland Browns are overrated. People are overrating this team. People think this team's going to be 11-5, 12-4. I've even seen some 13-3s. Are you kidding me? The Browns are overrated. I've seen some predictions as low as 7-9. I think that's a bit mean to them. But I think the Browns is 50-50. They make the playoffs right now. I know they have a lot of talent on paper, but let's look at that talent on paper. Baker Mayfield, top 20 quarterback. That's a good thing. In my opinion, as long as you have a top 20 quarterback, your quarterback is good enough to win a Super Bowl in the league. You have two really good wide receivers, in Landry and Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr., we have not seen him even catch a ball in a regular season game in a Browns uniform. So, great on paper. We'll see how he does in a real game. Travis Landry, I do think him and Baker have a good chemistry, so that's a good thing if you're the Browns. Kareem Hunt, he's out for 8 games because of domestic violence, but he's gonna come back. I do think he will ball out on the Cleveland Browns, and they also have Nick Chubb. They really have a decent offensive line. I mean, the offense for the Browns is really good. Defensively, this team's really good as well. Myles Garrett, obviously. You have in the secondary now, I believe you have never mind. The Browns, their defense played well last year. I can't remember who was on the Browns on defense really, but you guys really played well last year. The Cleveland Browns did. And overall, I think that the Browns, I think their defense will be well this year as well. But let's look at the coaching staff. First-year head coach, never even heard of the guy until last year when he got upgraded to offensive coordinator after they let Hugh Jackson go, which was a good move by the Cleveland Browns, by the way, in my opinion. I was personally thought that they should have kept Mitch Williams. No, not Mitch Williams. The guy that was Bounty Gate, the interim head coach, I forget his name, the Bounty Gate guy for the Saints. I want to say Mitch Williams, but that's the guy that used to be on MLB Network. Greg Williams. They should keep Greg Williams. I thought they should have kept Greg Williams as their head coach, but they went a different direction. Freddie Kitchens. They said Freddie Kitchens and Baker Mayfield have a very good relationship on and off the field, which is a good thing. I do think relationships do matter with any quarterback, especially a quarterback like Baker Mayfield, who has a bit of a personality. So we'll see what happens there. But overall, Cleveland Browns, I'll tell you this right now. No way you're going 13-3. No way you're going 12-4. No way you're going 11-5. 10-6 is probably the highest I think you all will go. And let's look at the schedule. I'll tell you all your potential losses. Because I think this year in the NFL, there's a lot of middle-of-the-road teams. I don't think there's really there's good teams. There's a lot of middle-of-the-road teams. I really only think there's maybe 1 or 2 teams that I think are going to really be bad. But let's look at your schedule. Week 1, at home against the Tennessee Titans. Yes, I'm a Tennessee Titans fan, and yes, I'm going to say we have a good shot in this one. And you could call me a homer all you want, but I give my Titans a very good shot against the Cleveland Browns Week 1 on the road. Week 2, you get to go to New York, the Meadowlands, and East Rutherford, New Jersey, on Monday Night Football game. Playing a Monday Night Football game on the road is hard to do, so that's not a give me. So that's potentially 2 losses. Week 3, you get on Sunday Night Football. I cannot believe the Browns are on Sunday Night Football. They don't deserve Sunday Night Football. What the hell have they proved to be on Sunday Night Football? I can name a number of teams that deserve to be on Sunday Night Football over the Cleveland Browns. But anyways, they get the Rams at home Week 3. I will be picking y'all to lose that game. I don't care if the Rams start the season 0-2 and look like dog shit. The Rams are a better football team than the Cleveland Browns, and it doesn't matter where that game is played. Week 4, divisional opponent on the road against the Ravens. That's not a give me. Week 5 at the 49ers. They're going to be better this year. Week 6, Seattle at home. Seattle, I think, might take a minor step down, personally, but they might be as good as they were last year. Week 7, you get a bye. Week 8 in Foxborough. Week 9 at Denver. That's not good me for a team like Cleveland who hasn't proved anything. Week 10 at home against the Bills. Week 11, Pittsburgh Steelers at home. Week 12, Dolphins at home. I think the Dolphins will be a win for y'all. I think that's one guaranteed win for the Cleveland Browns. Week 13 at Pittsburgh. Week 14, home against the Bengals. I think that will be a win for y'all. I know that's a divisional opponent, but I think that's a guaranteed win for y'all. I think you could beat the Bengals at home any given week or time. Week 15 at Arizona. That should be a win, but I wouldn't say it's a guarantee. Week 16, Ravens at home, and Week 17, Bengals on the road. So I only really said, I think, 2 or 3 games I think the Browns are going to be winning. Probably heavy favorites. And the rest of the games, you're either going to be underdogs or you're going to be favorites by maybe 3 points or less, by a field goal or less. So don't tell me that the Browns are going to sit up there and be like, well, they're going to go 11-5, because they're not. And they're favorites to win the AFC North. The AFC North is wide open, in my opinion. I give 3 teams in that division a chance to win that division. The team I don't give a chance to is the Cincinnati Bengals. They're terrible. But Ravens have a shot. They won it last year. They're your defending AFC North champions. Pittsburgh has a shot. I think Big Ben's going to have a big-time season this year. I really do. I'm feeling it. But Cleveland Browns, listen, I understand the hype. I really do. But they're really overrated. I'm tired of seeing people saying, "Oh, the Cleveland Browns are going to go 11-5. Oh, the Cleveland Browns are going to go 12-4." The Browns, I won't be surprised if they go 11-5. I'll be surprised if they get 12-4. I'll be stunned if they go 13-3 or 13-3 or above. I'm thinking probably 10. I'm thinking either 8-8, 10-6. Or 9-7, 8-8, 9-7, 10-6. I'm thinking something like that down the line of that for the Cleveland Browns at this time, because a lot of these games are pick'em games. If you want me to be completely frank with you, Browns on paper are probably better than some of those teams I mentioned that were pick'em games, but you never know. Like for instance, that week 2 game on the road against the Jets on Monday Night Football. The Browns are better than the Jets on paper, but I don't know if it is on the road and it's a Monday Night Football game. Tennessee Titans. The Browns are better on paper than the Titans. They have better talent, but that's not a give me. The Tennessee Titans have proved to be a team that can win games on the road. And I'm not homing on that point I just made. Because if you watch the NFL, you know what the Tennessee Titans did to the Kansas City Chiefs twice. You know what they did to they went to New Orleans and won last time we played them. They went into, I believe we went into Jacksonville the previous 2 years and beat them. So Tennessee can win games on the road. So don't count them out. And then, it's not 49ers. I think the Browns are better than the 49ers talent-wise, but I think the 49ers are going to be better this year. Jimmy Garoppolo was out for most of the year last year. He'll be back this year. Seattle. Cleveland's better than Seattle talent-wise. Seattle, though, better, in my opinion, better quarterback, and I think is a better coached team at this time than the Cleveland Browns. Who else? Broncos. You guys should beat the Broncos, honestly, but it is a Mile High. I think Mile High. If you ask me my top 5 home field advantages, Denver will be one of the home field advantages in that list. And the defense is still pretty good for Denver. Bills at home, another game you guys should win, but can you? I do think the Bills at this. I'll probably give it to the Browns, honestly. So what's that now? 5 games I think the Browns should win. I'm just telling you, the Cleveland Browns, they're overrated. They're in a lot of pick'em games this year, in my opinion, and they're going to lose some of those pick'em games. And listen, it's not the Browns' fault. It's not the coaching fault. It's just that this year in the NFL, I think there's a lot of teams that are going to be really competitive this year, outside maybe 1 or 2 teams. So that's the main reason why it's not completely the Browns' fault. Like if it was maybe when Manning and it was Manning, Brady, and Big Ben as your three quarterbacks in the AFC, and everyone else except maybe like Philip Rivers an occasional year. If it was something like that, I would say yes, the Browns will make the playoffs in that. But this year it's a lot. It's a different league now. It's a lot of competitive teams going into this year that are going to be very competitive. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here, but Cleveland Browns, you all are definitely being overrated right now, and I'm more than happy to tell you why in the comment section. If you think you guys need more of an explanation, Browns fans, I hope your team does well. I really do. I think you guys have been in misery for decades now, but I do think you all are overrating your team. But I won't be. But 9-7 might be good enough to make the playoffs. 10-6 usually is good enough to make the playoffs. 11-5 would definitely get you in the playoffs, but I just don't know. I just don't know. I need to see this team on the field for a few games before I make an assessment on this Browns team. Very good on paper, but I think there are some question marks. I also think some of the personalities might clash in the locker room throughout the year. And I think we're already seeing that a little bit with Odell Beckham Jr. not showing up to OTAs. But I'm not really concerned about that. I think he'll come out week 1 and ball out. But anyways, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and please subscribe. Let's hit a goal 100 subscribers by June 1st. Thanks for watching, and this is McGee the Beast signing off.